Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Naim Hafizi with Zulkifli. In this video, I will present to you about the introduction to educational studies, task 2 presentation. First of all, we will go to the aspirations of Malaysia education. There are 5 outcomes that this blueprint aspires to for the Malaysian education systems as a whole, which is access, quality, equity, unity, and efficiency. The first one is access. Every Malaysian child deserves equal access to an education that will enable that child to achieve his or her potential. The ministry thus aspires to ensure universal access and full enrollment of all children from preschool through to upper secondary school level by 2020. Ministry of Education aims to give access and chance to give chance and opportunity to all of Malaysian child for an equal access to education for the child to reach his or her potential in the studies. The next one is quality. All children will have the opportunity to attain an excellent education that is uniquely Malaysian and comparable to the best international systems. The aspiration is for Malaysian to be in the top third countries in terms of performance in international assessments as measured by outcomes in TIMSS and PISA within 15 years. So Malaysia Ministry of Education will ensure that the all children will have a high quality education which is comparable to all other to the top third countries. So the children will have um, education that are high in performance. So they have a better performance in international assessment. The third one which is equity. Top performing school system deliver the best possible education for every child, regardless of their geography, gender, or socio-economic background. The ministry aspires to halve the current urban-rural, socio-economic, and gender achievement gaps by 2020. The meaning of the geography, which is between the urban and rural people, gender, which is between female and male, socioeconomic background, which is presented by the T20, B40, M40, and etc. and etc. The fourth one, which is the unity. As students spend over a quarter of their time in school from the ages of 7 to 70, schools are in a key position to foster unity. Through interacting with individuals from a range of socio-economic, religious, and ethnic backgrounds, students learn to understand, accept, and embrace difference. This creates a shared set of experiences and aspirations to build Malaysia's future on. The ministry aspires to create a system where students have opportunities to build this shared experience and aspirations that form the foundation for unity. So, the Ministry of Education wants the students to interact with individuals that have diverse background of socio-economic, religious, and ethnic backgrounds, so that the students that have different background will learn to understand, accept, and embrace the difference between each other. So this can create a set of experience where they learn to embrace the differences between them and can help to build the and can help to foster a sense of unity, a sense of bond between the students. And the last one is efficiency. The Malaysian education system has always been well funded, yet improvements in student outcomes have not always matched the resources channeled into the system. While the government will maintain current levels of investment, the aspiration is to further maximize student outcomes within the current budget level. The ministry aims to maximize the student potential and results through the current investment because they have found that they have found that the the education system has been well funded, have been given enough fund to do programs and such, but the students' results are underwhelming, does not match with the levels of the funding. So the government aims to maximize, to optimize students' outcomes and results so they can have better results than before. Next one is the implication of the Malaysian education blueprint towards educators with a heart of teachers. The first one is to give gives birth to teachers that have leadership quality. Teachers that have leadership quality can manage the class better, so the students will listen to them. So the students will obey them. So the class can learn the lesson smoothly. The second one is the teachers manage to teach the objectives of the subject. When the teachers teach the subject, the objectives, the thing that the teachers want to teach the student, reach the students. So the students can easily understand, apply, and remember about the concept of the subject and apply it in their exam or real life. The third one is to form teachers that are balanced in terms of physical, mental, emotion, spiritual, and personality. The fourth one, the last one, which is to becomes a motivation for the teachers to be excellent teacher in their time of service, so that the teacher can become a quality teacher that can give birth to more quality students in the future. Next one, we will go to the national education philosophy. Education in Malaysia is a continuous effort towards the further developing individual potential in a comprehensive and integrated way to create a balanced and harmonious person intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, and physically based on faith and obedience to Allah. This effort is to produce Malaysian citizens with knowledge, skills, noble character or deeds, responsibility, and the ability to achieve personal well-being, as well as to contribute to the harmony and prosperity of the family, society, and country. The aim of the national education philosophy is to create an individual or student to raise student in a comprehensive and integrated way to create an individual that are balanced in terms of intellectual, spiritual, emotional, and physical, based on guide from God. So with that, the effort can help to produce Malaysian citizens that have vast knowledge, have a lot of skills, always have a noble character or noble personalities, and have high responsibility to achieve a personal well-being of their life. And with that, they can help to contribute to the development and the harmony or peace of the family, society, and the country, Malaysia. Okay, so next one is what is SKPM. SKPM stands for Standard Quality Pendidikan Malaysia, which is in English, Malaysia Standard Quality of Education. It is an instrument that is used to measure the quality of education clearly and comprehensively, continuously towards a goal, which is to give impact in becoming a student. Next one is the standards in SKPMG2. There are 5 standards in SKPMG2. The first one is school leadership acts as a high impact leader and is able to mobilize and mobilize school members in an integrated manner to advance the school and improve the quality of learning and teaching PDP. The school leadership means the principal, the right-hand teacher of curricular activities, the right-hand teacher of students' activities, and the right-hand teacher of management. Those school leadership those leaders need to able to learn to need to discuss how to mobilize school members to help them improve, to develop the school and develop the quality of learning and teaching PDP of the school. The second one is the school organization is managed by taking into account the potential and the needs of staff, the availability of internal resources, and utilizing external resources so that the school can function efficiently and effectively. The school organization, which is considered from the principal, the right hand of the right hand of curricular activities, management, and students. They need to manage manage the staff appropriately, and they need to utilize efficiently and effectively the resources, whether internal or external, for the school to function on the optimal potential. The third one is the areas of curriculum, co-curriculum and sports, and student affairs are managed efficiently and effectively to ensure that the school functions as a learning institution in producing students who are intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, and physically balanced. So the leadership of the school needs to discuss how to manage the areas, which is the curriculum, co-curriculum and sports, and student affair, so that it can become a learning institution for the student to develop the students' potential in intellect, spiritual, emotional, and physical. The fourth one is the teachers plan and implement a high quality PDP process and strive to continuously develop students' potential and achievement at optimal level. The teachers need to plan accordingly and implement the plan and take the plan into action to make a high quality PDP process so that they can develop and improve the student potential on at optimal level. And the last one, becoming a student. Education at school produces students who are knowledgeable, skilled, noble, responsible, and capable of achieving personal well-being. Next, we will go to the 11th shift to transform the system of Malaysia education. Over the course of the 15 months, the Ministry of Education has sought input from a broad range of stakeholders, from educationists and academics to parents and students, on what would be required to deliver on the aspirations that I have mentioned before. There are 11 shifts to transform the system. The first one is to provide equal access to quality education of an international standard. Benchmark learning of languages, science, and mathematics to international standards. Launch revised primary KSSR and secondary KSSM curriculum in 2017. Revamp examinations and assessments to increase focus on higher order thinking skills by 2016. Strengthen, strengthen STEM education, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education. Enhance access and quality of existing education pathways, starting with vocational track. Raise quality of all preschools and encourage universal enrollment by 2020. Increase investment in physical and teaching resources for students with specific needs, and move from 6 to 11 years of compulsory schooling. The second one is to ensure every child is proficient in Bahasa Malaysia and English language and is encouraged to learn an additional language. Roll out the KSSR Bahasa Malaysia curriculum for national type schools with intensive remedial support for students who require it. Expand the Linus program to include English literacy. Upskill language teachers. Make English language SPM paper a compulsory pass and expand opportunities for greater exposure to the language. Encourage every child to learn an additional language by 2025. The third one is to develop values-driven Malaysians. Enhance Islamic and moral education with greater focus on unity and fostering stronger bonds among students. Develop students holistically by reinforcing requirement to participate in one sport, one club, and one uniform body. Enhance and expand remove from 2016 to facilitate interaction across school types. And then the fourth shift, transform teaching into the profession of choice. Raise the entry bar for teachers from 2013 to the amongst top 30% of graduates. Revamp the IPG to world-class standards by 2020. Upgrade the quality of continuous professional development (CPD) from 2013. Focus teachers on their core function of teaching from 2013. Implement competency and performance-based career progression by 2016. Enhance pathways for teachers into leadership, master teaching, and subject specialist role by 2016. Develop a peer-led culture of excellence and certification process by 2025. And then the fifth shift, which is ensure high-performing school leaders in every school. Enhance selection criteria and succession planning process for principals from 2013. Roll out a new principal career package in waves with greater support and sharper accountability for improving student outcomes. Next, the sixth shift is to empower JPNs, PPDs, and schools to customize solutions based on need. Accelerate school improvement through systematic district-led programs rolled out across all states by 2014. Allow greater school-based management and autonomy for schools that meet a minimum performance criteria. Ensure 100% of school meets basic infrastructure requirements by 2015, starting with Sabah and Sarawak. Ensure all government and government-aided schools receive equitable financial support. The seventh is to leverage ICT to scale up quality learning across Malaysia. Provide internet access and virtual learning environment via one best study net for all 10,000 schools. Augment online content to share best practices, starting with a video library of the best teachers delivering lessons in science, mathematics, Bahasa Malaysia, and English language. Maximize use of ICT for distance and self-paced learning to expand access to high-quality teaching regardless of location or student skill level. The eighth, to transform ministry delivery capabilities and capacity. Empower JPNs and PPDs through greater decision-making power over budget and personnel from 2013, and greater accountability for improving student outcomes. Deploy almost 2,500 more personnel from the ministry and the JPNs to PPDs in order to better support schools by 2014. Strengthen leadership capabilities in 115 to 200 pivotal leadership positions from 2013. Design new functions and structure for the ministry with implementation from 2016. The ninth, partner with parents, community and private sector at scale. Equip every parent to support their child's learning through a parent engagement toolkit and online access to their child's in-school progress. Invite every PIPG to provide input on contextualization of curriculum and teacher quality from 2016. Expand Trust School model to 500 schools and by 2025 by including alumni groups and NGOs as potential sponsors. The 10. Maximize student outcomes for every ringgit. Link every program to clear student outcomes and annually rationalize programs that have low impact. Capture efficiency of opportunity with funding reallocated to the most critical areas such as teacher training and upskilling. And the last one, increase transparency for direct public accountability. Publish an annual public report on progress against blueprint targets and initiatives starting from the year 2013. Conduct comprehensive stock takes in 2015, 2020, and 2025. Next, we will go to the teaching aids. The definitions of teaching aids is all or any equipment that is used by teachers or students to help them in delivering lessons in the classroom. Teaching aids is used by the teachers or students for them to better understand the lesson and for the teachers to better deliver what the lesson and the objectives of the subject to the students. Next, we will go to the types of teaching aids. The first one is electronic and the second one is non-electronic. Electronic teaching aids is a teaching aid that uses electronic energy. It is technology. It is used to record important contents when teaching, such as we use iPad to record using notes on iPad, or we use YouTube, or we use Canva to deliver important contents when teaching. The second one is non-electronic teaching aids, which is materials that still use the blackboard. This is usually used to record information while teaching, for example, textbook, picture, charts, models, puppets, etc. And types of electronic teaching aids that I use are based on the 7 shift, which is the leverage ICT to scale up quality learning across Malaysia. The teaching aids that I use for this presentation is Canva. Canva makes it easy to create a professional design and to share or print them. We can design and make a lot of interesting presentation or graphics to grab and attract the attention of students in primary, in secondary or university level. I have shared the link of the teaching aids that I use in the description and you can watch it. Uh, the the link that I give to you is about teaching aid of Canva, about how I present about numbers to children in primary school. In the presentation I presented about how the students will recognize the number, about the definition of number, how the students recognize the symbol of numbers, and how they can say and spell the numbers. That's all from me. I am Ahmad Aim Hafizi bin Zulkifli, and thank you for watching. Bye.